Alright, welcome back. So let's finish up the packet, and then you're going to have your short quiz today. Alright, so the last problem, number 9, it's saying, given the graph of f of x in problem 8, and the equation g of x is equal to 1/3 x minus 2, compare the following values with a less than, greater than, or equal to sign. And just in order to do this, I'm going to draw what f of x is. F of x was this graph. Let me just get a better view here. Alright. So this is what the graph of f of x looks like. So for the first question, part A is asking us to compare what's f of -2 compared with g of 2. Now to figure out f of 2, we're going to look at the graph. So when x is -2, right there, we have this point. That's the point -2, 0. F of -2 means the y value. So that answer is going to be 0. And then to find g of 2, we're going to have to put 2 in for x. And it's just basic arithmetic. 2/3 minus 2 is -1 1/3. 0 is greater than that number. That would be what the answer is. For part B, it's asking us to compare f of -1 with g of 1. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put these values in for x. So f of -1 is right here. We go to when x is -1, and we go down to the graph right here. Looks like we have the point -1, -3, and we use the y value. For g of 1, we're going to put 1 in for x. And if we do that, 1/3 times 1 minus 2 is -1 2/3. Now with negative numbers, you guys know the bigger the negative number, actually the smaller it is. So for this answer, -1 2/3 is greater than -3. For part C, f of 0 and g of 0. Well, f of 0, we go to when 0 is on the graph. We go down to the point there, which would be the point 0, -4. And we use the y value. So f of 0 is the y value there, which would be -4. And if we put 0 in for g of x, we'd get 1/3 times 0 minus 2 is -2. Now -4 is less than -2. The answer would be a less than sign. All right, for part D, it's asking us f of 1, and we're going to compare that with g of -1. So let's go to the graph when x is 1, which is right here. And go down to the graph. So we have the point 1, -3. And we remember we use the y value. So the answer for f of 1 is just -3. G of -1. -1/3 minus 2 is -2 1/3. -2 1/3 is greater than -3, or -3 is less than -2 1/3. And then for our last one, part E, it's asking us to compare f of 2 and g of -2. These are our x values. So if we look at the graph when x is 2, right here, we have the point 2, 0. And if we plug in -2 for x and g, we get -2/3 minus 2 is negative 2 2/3. And f of 2 is the y value right here, which is 0. 0 is greater than -2 2/3. All right, and that takes care of our packet. So I'm going to post a link for your quiz. Please make sure that you use the code 001V87B9. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice day.